For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined by my co-host, Sal. Hey, Sal. We should probably get people caught up on our current predicament.
Yes, this is Sal Bedfellow broadcasting to you, probably on a bit of a delay, a week delay?
yeah, it's not.
Okay.
We're not live.
We're not live.
Yeah, no, we're not live.
But,
Yeah.
Yes, but broadcasting to you from Cell Zero at Gieger Industries.
Gieger.
I imagine either pronunciation's fine.
It's probably fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. And I am also I'm coming to you live from you delayed from Cell 001 at Gieger Industries.
Gieger Industries.
Either. Gieger. Next to Sal. So
should be noted that while we are recording this together, we're not actually together.
No,
we're separated by a barrier.
Yeah, some plexiglass, some holes cut in it, and some bars that feel honestly kind of unnecessary.
I'm not feral. I don't need bars.
Feral. Exactly.
I was minding my business in here, rather enjoying this book I'm reading.
What book are you reading?
It is called Wimmis.
Oh, nice. Like safety. Yeah, no, that's pretty on brand, actually. Okay. Listeners, just to catch you up if you haven't listened to the previous episodes, Sal and I are journalists in Super City. We've had a hard time, finding places to live because you just, in this dystopian future we find ourselves in, this dystopian present we find ourselves in. It's hard to, even on a journalist salary, to find a place to live. So Sal and I have, we've decided to stay at this, a testing facility, this lab, this R&D lab, and in exchange for a comfy little cramped cage to sleep in, all we have to do is get tested, get a bunch of stuff tested on us. So it's not that bad a trade, to be honest. And they left my podcast equipment in here with me, so I could I could feed some cables over into Sal's cell, and we can Sal, sorry, your containment unit, I believe.
Thank you.
We'll say.
Thank you.
I could leave if I want to, just not right now because I don't want to leave right now.
Just because the lock's engaged, but.
So Sal, I don't know, maybe we can't exactly write anything right now for the paper we work at, the Daily Deposit. We can't really write anything right now. So we could maybe just use the podcast to tell people we could do a bit of like an expose on Gieger
what's going
Industries.
On. Oh, Geiger, yes. Well, I can speak a bit about what I've been going through ever since having moved in here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you've been here a bit longer than I have.
A bit, yes. Overall, the staff are very friendly. Sometimes the cleaning crew will sneak me bites of their food, and I do appreciate it.
That's nice.
Most of the tests that I am subjected to are rather benign. The first one was a rather simple switching of the nerve endings in my feet and hands.
To accomplish what exactly? Do they tell you kind of what they're going for, or do they just ask you how you're feeling?
They said it was to get what they called a neurological map of my body, but at the same time they were snickering a whole bunch. So I'll be honest, I think it was a bit of a prank.
They've been doing that to you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
They come to me with what sounds like a very scientific explanation for something, and then they do another thing.
I should say the first thing that they tested on me was some no tears shampoo. They just smeared a bunch of it in my eyes, and honestly, I haven't been able to stop crying. So
right. Yeah.
So yeah,
If
and they last
anything,
the
your
whole
tear
time.
ducts look rather enlarged.
Oh, engorged, absolutely.
Yeah.
Engorged or enlarged, absolutely. Yeah,
Call
no,
them tear gutters at this point, really.
I don't know why it feels so gross, but accurate. Yeah, tear gutters on my face. The swelling should go down, but I have kind of an unending, at least for the last couple days, an unending stream of tears just kind of flowing out of my cheeks. Sorry, my
And
eyes.
it was particularly unnerving when they replaced
Hmm.
your tears with oil. You were just
Yes.
crying like a black
Yes.
viscous oil.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. It's. They said it would show up better
They
on
said it was a
camera.
dye, right?
Yeah, yeah. If they wanted to do a twofer with me. I don't know if they've done any twofers with you, but they wanted to test the shampoo and then also this new type of synthetic tear
Mm-hmm.
that's meant to kind of alleviate swelling. And as you can see, it has not worked. If anything, it's
Yeah.
irritated everything further because of the grit that's found in it.
Right, right.
But
Yeah, it should be noted it's not just oil, it's oil sands. So
I will say though, it is oil sands. But I will say, I've kind of finally nailed that MySpace look that we all loved in the early, the
mhm.
early
You
2000s,
are
early
very
aughts,
emo, yes.
right? I look like an album cover.
It's funny you mentioned 2-for-1s.
Mm.
Um, I'm actually signed up for what they call the 2-for-1 program, some kind of experiment later on today. I'm
Oh
excited to see
wow.
what that's about.
Oh really? Oh okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. They didn't tell me what they were going to do with me later, but they did. They said bring your podcasting equipment. You're gonna want to
Hmm.
hear this. So that sounds cool. I'm trying to think what else. There's been some other stuff too. They tried. I mean, obviously the blankets and stuff like that that I've got in my little containment unit. They tried some different fabric softeners on that, and frankly, I'm not a big fan of the smell. They went with some weird kind of, normally you get like a lavender or you get like a smell of rain on grass. You know what I mean? They get some like weird like. So these are my blankets are teriyaki.
Hmm.
My blankets are teriyaki
Yes.
scented, and I like tasting teriyaki, but it's not
How do you feel
exactly
about sleeping in it?
it's that's exactly it. It's not great. It's not great.
It's not. Okay.
No, and then I bring it up to wipe the oil sand tears from my eyes, and
Hmm.
boom, it stings because of the garlic.
That is a rough
Hmm.
way to be. Um, if we're talking about experiments we didn't particularly enjoy, I was briefly considered for the weapons sex program. Uh,
Sorry, the which one you're gonna have to elaborate. What was that?
weapons sex. I thought I
Okay.
would get like a cool combat upgrade, but that is not what it was. They just tossed me into like a nice sort of intimate room
Oh, okay.
with a scimitar, and they said to get to it. And
Wow.
I don't know what they were expecting. I just
Yeah.
sort of I went to the sink and I washed my hands, and
Hmm.
then I just sort of made some wet squishing noises for about
Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah. And they
And
were
then I
like,
said I'm done, and they
nice,
came and got me. So I don't
nice.
know if I. Anyways, I wasn't invited back.
Oh wow. Hey. Oh jeez. I feel like we're ragging on Geiger Industries here
Or Gieger.
or Gieger. Geiger. Let's call the whole thing off. Do you know what I'm going for there?
Is that
That
the
song?
electric company?
No, I don't know if it's. I don't know. It's a Gilbert and Sullivan or something. Neither. Never mind. Well, I'll cut this. I'll remember to cut this bad joke out. Anyway, we should. I feel like there's probably been at least one test that wasn't so bad, right? Maybe we should share that just so we because we're ragging on them quite a bit, and
Right.
it has been honestly, arguably not worth it.
There are two sides to the coin of genetic experimentation, and it's
Exactly.
important that we cover them.
Yes. Yeah. We got to give them a fair shake. So
Okay.
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Well, why don't we in turn
Sure.
say
Yeah.
our favorite experiment we were subjected to,
Yes. Okay.
and then whichever one sounds cooler, that one
Yes.
talks first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cotton candy
Bed
hair.
experimentation.
Oh. Bed experimentation.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What? I don't know. How do you feel? Is that more or less exciting than cotton candy hair?
I've never cared for cotton candy, but
Oh,
I
right.
do
Well,
care amount. I do care a fair amount about hair. So I feel like that one is I'm there with that one.
Okay, well, honestly, I'll tell because I've had a lot of like cleaning products and like I had the shampoo, I had these tears, I had the fabric softener. They clearly had like a theme they were going for the thing, and so there was this shampoo, and I don't know why this was the intended goal, but it was meant to, I guess in emergency situations, you rub it in your hair and it turns your hair into cotton candy so that you can sustain yourself, until rescue.
Makes sense.
So yeah, so Sal, you all know I've got super long, or I had, sorry, it's a bit of a spoiler. You can see it. I had super long hair.
Right.
They turned it all to cotton candy, and well, I'm not proud to admit that I ate it all. Now, I will say they lose points because it turned back to hair in my stomach.
Oh, that's
So,
rough.
so that's not great. I have a hairball
Like a
situation going on.
bezoar in your stomach.
Yes. I'm not sure what that is.
Bezoar is exactly what you said. It's like a ball of hair in your stomach.
Oh, gross. Well, it doesn't feel great, and I'm
Sometimes fingernails,
Ooh.
other things that get trapped in it.
Oh no, yeah, I'm trying to I'm trying to work it up, but I just can't. I'm arching my back,
Yeah, try arching your back. Raise your hindquarters up higher.
No,
you want to get a straight shot from your gut right out to the throat.
God, I wish I could do handstands. Okay, well, I'll work on that. But I'm not gonna lie, I am kind of curious about this bed.
Experimentation.
Your bedfellow, bed experimentation. I'm curious what's the situation there.
So, really, it was a straightforward experiment. What they did was they got out a box spring, right, and they put that on a bed frame. You're with me so far on this?
So box spring.
They got a box spring on a bed frame, right? A typical bed setup.
Sure.
And then they had me
mattress.
Without the mattress. This is important.
Yes.
They had me lie on the box spring. Okay. Yes. And then on top of me, they put a mattress.
Okay.
And then they dressed that mattress in your typical fixings of a fitted sheet, a regular sheet, a duvet, and a nice throw cover in case it gets chilly.
Sure.
And then they had someone get into bed to see if they could feel me underneath the mattress.
Wow. Okay. So it's kind of like a Princess and the Pea situation.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've never heard of it.
Right.
And then if they did feel me, they just added another mattress.
Okay.
And then the goal was to see how many mattresses it would take before whoever was lying on top could not feel me.
And how many did it take?
I don't know. I suffocated.
Oh, you right. You do look kind of like you've been oxygen deprived for a bit.
Yes, I do have that lacking air.
Yeah, you kind of
air about me.
Yeah. Yes, air about you. A lack of air about you. Yes. Well, geez. At least you got some rest,
And that's why it was my favorite. It's the best rest I've gotten since being here. Do you know how long it's been since I've slept it even as a part of a bed?
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, because we've had like I said, we've had a kind of rough living situation since we
No one ever warns you about how hard it is to find housing once you disappear off the grid for 5 years.
Yeah,
your entire background check is just thrown for a loop.
Yeah. My prospect landlords would call up references and just
what are they going to say?
Why do I need references for a landlord? Come on, give me a fucking break.
The only reference you need is that I'm in need of shelter.
Yeah, exactly.
Why make it harder?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not giving you other landlords as reference. I'm giving you like my friends and my family. Anyway.
To the best of my knowledge, Angus has never pooped in the corner.
Yes, I'm very good at hiding it. That's the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop using me as a reference.
Fair. Hey, I respect that. So then it's shit. I actually don't know if I've got any references left. That's fine. We'll
You still haven't reached out to your mother or brother, have you?
Well, no, honestly, God, it's so tough reaching out to family members when you've been gone for a long time. And honestly, as far as I can tell, I did some digging. As far as I can tell, they did not look for me.
Rough.
Yeah, well, hey, it happens, man. You disappear, you interdimensional travel for 5 years, and people are going to forget you. It's just part of it, And hey, I've got you. I've got the podcast. I had my hair. I guess I still have my hair. It's all just in my stomach. But, life could be a lot worse. Sal, is what I'm getting at. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
We've just got to stay positive. And you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe we look for a new place to live.
Oh, what's so bad about this place? We get 3 lukewarms and a cot.
I just wish that just wish the lukewarm meals also didn't have to be wet.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could go with a hot, dry meal. You know what I mean?
Part of me is upset that the lukewarm meals, when served, look like they were less wet, and like
Yeah.
water was intentionally added to make them more wet.
Do you think that's a test? Do you think they're trying to sneak extra water into food?
I think this is just another cotton candy shampoo scenario where they're pranking us.
Yeah. That's that's probably fair. There's an awful lot more cruelty going on in this experimental lab than I thought. And you know what, Sal? It's like we always say: when you find yourself with a certain amount of power, you should behave and operate with a certain amount of respect.
A modicum of respect in regards to that
responsibility.
power. Yes.
Yeah, and responsibility and stuff like that. And I'm beginning to think that this power has gone to these people's heads and it's kind of corrupted them a little bit. You know what?
Kind of our fault for putting ourselves in the lab that was run by Kappa Geiger.
Yes, the fraternity.
The fraternity.
Yeah, well, I thought, well, I don't know. I thought we could have joined their brotherhood, but instead we signed a bunch of papers, and I know, I didn't read it.
I missed pledge week, so
your brand does look like it hurts, though.
It wouldn't be so bad if I wish they hadn't put it on my knuckles.
Yeah.
Because now it hurts to bend my fingers.
To bend your fingers, yeah. It looks tough, though. If we ever go to prison.
Oh, there's an idea for an episode.
Well, we'll space them out a bit. Hopefully, geez. Do you hear that?
Oh, that's
the buzzer's going. Yeah, the buzzer's going and the gurney's coming. So it looks like we're going to be wheeled off to our next experiments. So I guess, you know what, Sal, this would be a great spot. I'll just edit in the ad break here for the other Pod Cavern shows. And then we'll meet back up and we'll talk about what new hell we've been put through.
Excellent.
All right. Looks like I'm off to see Dr. Cronenberg.
Interesting. It looks like I'm off to see Professor Gemini.
Ooh. Astrology.
Report. Set collection. Discrepancy straight-lined, Moth said. Meet Moth. Moth travels everywhere and everywhen in search of, often deadly, discrepancies, and tries to make sense of the briefs she gets from collection. There were holes in the brief, I don't like that. The Moth Collection Podcast. It's science fiction with a little bit of horror. It's weird and funny and romantic, and there won't be another season. 14 episodes, and that's it, people. Available wherever you get your podcasts. Presented by Pod Cavern.
Angus, wake up.
Wake up. Whoa, yeah. Whoa. What was, hey, Sal. Hey, man. Hey.
Hey there, buddy.
Hey, man. Oh, God. I just had the craziest dream.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I was riding a bicycle. And then I went out into the street, and then a giant truck was gonna hit me. And then my whole life flashed before my eyes, and then I woke up here just now. It was crazy, man.
Crazy dream.
Yeah,
I didn't know any better. I'd say that you did die in that truck accident, and this is your own personal hell.
Oh no!
But no. This is reality.
Oh man, it's good to see you, man. Wow, you look a little ragged. Are you okay?
Yes, I don't know. I'm feeling a little a little torn up.
Honestly, a little bit of the light behind your eyes is gone. You seem kind of distant. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I got a new roommate in my pen, and we're not getting along too well. But we'll talk about that more in a moment. How are you feeling post-op?
Good. I'm good. I mean, I'm kind of wait. Op. My back's kind of stiff, honestly, and I feel like I can't. Is there something on my back?
Yes. Now,
Okay.
I don't mean to alarm you.
Okay, what's up?
Well, I don't want to alarm you, so I'm not going to
Okay,
say.
so you won't tell me?
Well,
Okay, wait.
hold on. I can take care of that. I will alarm you. I'll take care of that. Oh, here comes this asshole.
I'm starting to feel a little alarmed. I'm kind of reaching around behind me, Sal, and I feel like a giant kind of like pulsating
Flesh sack, yes.
flesh sack. Yeah.
Yes, you've got a flesh sack full of what appears to be writhing masses of cables or snakes. Hopefully cables.
Yeah. Wait a second. I recognize these, Sal. These aren't snakes coming on my back. These are XLR cables for like microphones.
Oh, all the podcasting equipment you always do.
Wait, where is my podcasting gear? Sal, where's my podcasting gear?
I think it's in your flesh sack.
No. Oh, Sal. Oh no. Oh no. Is this going to affect the episode, you think? Hang on.
No, the microphones are still outside of your flesh sack, so you still have crystal clear audio.
Actually, you know what, too? I'm looking at this little plate in my chest now, and the levels are looking good.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Sal, I think I've been turned into podcasting gear.
I can actually confirm you've been turned into podcasting gear because I went and rigged up my roommate to the podcast, so he's got his own set of cans.
Oh, hello. Have we met before? You look familiar.
Yes, I'm Evil Sal Bedfellow.
Okay, hang on. So you look just like Sal, save for, I'd say a minor change.
Which is my slightly bushier eyebrows.
That's exactly it. It. Probably the only distinguishing feature between the two of you. Sal, do you want to talk a bit about how you met your friend here?
Well, it turns out they weren't only breaking me when they were getting a neurological mapping of my body earlier. They were actually, mapping out my neurons. And the result of this is, of course, them being able to split me into two entities, which appears to be a good Sal, me, and a bad Sal, me.
Okay, one sec. Sorry, bad Sal, you're coming in a little hot. Let me give you some slack. Just, oh, yeah, that feels weird coming out. I'm just giving you some more length on your cable there. Just pulling it out of my sack.
It's profoundly upsetting considering the black ooze that is coming from your eyes.
Yeah. And I'm told that part's temporary. I don't know if the rest of this is.
Angus, I will say, on the bright side, it seems like you have,
oh my God,
like a superpower.
Oh my God, Sal, you, kind of, yeah. I mean, I hesitate to call it super, but I definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it super either.
I mean, it's basically kind of what I was already doing, but maybe easier now. Look, I shouldn't necessarily look at this as a bad thing. Maybe this is a gift. Maybe I can use this to help people, and I'm also kind of struggling to find a positive spin for your situation.
The positive spin is you now got a fun Sal and an old stick in the mud Sal.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if this is so okay, so this isn't a clone necessarily. This is like half of your personality has been split into another body.
A slightly bushy-browed body, yes.
Okay, so I guess your more positive aspects they left, and your more negative aspects they've moved on, or
I don't know.
Okay,
I wasn't really in charge of this whole experiment.
No, of course.
All I can say is that the good old Sal Bedfellow that you knew is dead.
No,
dead.
No,
and
not Sal.
In his place is an evil Sal with bushier eyebrows.
Yeah.
And a stick in the mud. Stop calling me that.
Okay, I'll mute you. I swear to God. Okay, please continue, Sal. I don't know how I'd mute him, but I'm sure I'd figure it out.
Well, I don't really know what to do at this point because he every time there's sort of like an idle moment in the conversation, he mentions he's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
It's worrying.
that's not
Concern.
great.
It's
That's not
concerning.
great. Yeah. Um,
I will kill him.
I believe you. I believe you. Do you think there's any way we could like fuse you guys maybe back together, or do you think it'll
Who would
wear
want
off?
to be fused with that skunk?
Wow.
That'll stick in the mud.
Okay.
That piece of shit.
Okay, evil Sal. We get it. You're evil. Good Sal.
I'm gonna slit your throat, and then I'm gonna let your blood orbit my gut
Okay.
like a little ring of Saturn, but it's blood.
Yeah, I get you. I gathered as much. Well, I'd like to see you try through this plexiglass wall. Okay, okay. All right. Calm down. Sal, good Sal, can you say something to calm this guy down, maybe?
Evil Sal, please don't kill my friend. I would not
Oh.
appreciate that.
Oh, thanks, man.
Can we get out of this joint? This place sucks. And there's I don't know. I kind of want to get up close and personal to that guy's cables and start tying knots in them and
Okay,
just
okay.
overall not storing them properly.
Okay, hey, that's extra offensive to me now. So you calm down, okay? You just chill, okay? Look,
Hey, I'm evil, Sal. Fuck you.
yes, okay. Evils. Look, we're here for observation for at least one more night, right? don't. Look, I can tell from the levels on my chest that you're just blowing your microphone out there, and none of that audio is going to be useful. So just relax and let me explain. We can get out of here, but it's going to take a bit of, and you're going to hate to hear this, cooperation.
Ugh. I'm okay with it because I'm good, Sal.
Yes, good Sal. Hey, thank you, man. Thanks. And good Sal, honestly, feel free to jump in here with bad Sal at any point, because like he's really laying it on pretty thick with me. He's pretty aggro. But okay.
But now that he's focused on you, he's not focused on me. And
Yes.
I cannot stress enough how much he keeps talking about he wants to kill me.
Okay, fair. I will be your lightning rod. Okay. It's just okay. Look, we need to get out of here, right? We definitely don't want. We don't want any more experiments run on us. Is that safe to say, guys? They've gone too far with this most recent bout. Okay, right?
I hope they run one more experiment on you, and it's how many knives can fit in your body.
Okay. I didn't know. What's concerning is that apparently this side of you, Sal, always existed within you, and has now been brought out. So
And now, Angus.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had covered at some point that I was actually kind of a jerk in a previous life.
True. That's right. You were a greaser.
That's how we first met.
That's
and
right.
I stole your play cars.
You're gonna have to remember. I forget a lot of the continuity of our world. So I appreciate the update. Oh, but okay. Well, as I was saying, we're here for observation for at least one more night. But tomorrow is Sunday, and you remember what they do on Sunday? They take us out of the cages to give us 1 hour of outdoor time.
Yes.
I say we work together, we overpower the guards at outdoor time, and we just make a break for it.
Okay, I can get on board with this. And I'd like to get out and commit evil, so I'm on board too.
Okay, Sal, we should probably all stick together, just in case we can find some way of kind of, reincorporating you two, right? Like, you guys do want to kind of get back together, right?
With that shrimp dick? No.
Okay. All right.
We have the same penis.
Okay, well, guys, I don't know what we're going to do then. We can't, because evil Sal, clearly, we would be very irresponsible to let you kind of,
wander free.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad we're on the same page on this.
So
and we're gonna let Mr. Cable Monster wander free, terrifying children.
Hey, I will find extra large shirts that cover this fleshy backpack I have now. Okay, and honestly, I'm so shocked by your situation, Sal, that I've kind of glossed over my own, and feel like I'm doing that to kind of preserve my own sanity here, because this is some body horror shit, man. Like I'm freaking out. I have
It is incredibly terrifying.
Yeah.
The reason why I think it's most terrifying is that the cables,
Uh-huh.
through seemingly no control of your own, are just sort of
No.
like creeping across the floor, almost like ivy
Yeah.
up the side of a building, and they're just trying to make their way into various outlets.
Yeah. So I feel like if I hunker down anywhere too long, I'm gonna get hooked up to things, and I don't want to. I don't want to do that here. I want to do that in the privacy of my own home.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
I
Nothing
wanna
like jacking in the
jacking
comfort
in.
of your own home.
Yes. So we were both heading there.
See, Evil
Yeah.
Sal's not too bad.
Oh, that was Evil Sal. Shit, I thought that was Good Sal. Okay, well, shit.
How
Okay,
dare you?
no, I'm just mean for the safety of the show, entertainment wise, we're probably gonna want to keep you guys together.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, we're waiting till tomorrow. Do we just want to keep recording a continuous stream of thought until tomorrow?
I guess. I mean, I'm worried about kind of like when the mics go off and you guys are alone in your cell, because like the old adage, when you.
He does lick his knife a lot.
I don't even know why we got one.
It.
Yeah, it's just it's that old thought experiment, right? You're presented with a clone of yourself. Do you fight them, or fuck them? That old thought experiment.
Why only choose one?
Okay, Sal, Evil Sal. That is very concerning kind of talk right there. Keep that in check, mister. I can't really do much, but I could probably. No, see, I can't even. I'm trying to. Yeah, no, I can't really do anything from this side of the cage. All right, good, Sal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna remember my shark training, and I'm gonna talk you through killing your clone. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Look around the cell for something you can use as a weapon.
I see a knife, but it's in the hands of my oppressor.
Great. So that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Wait a minute. I've got one quick question followed by another question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke this XLR cable.
Yeah.
Do you feel me poking on that? Is that connected to your nerves?
Well, when you touch it, I can hear a little bit of feedback in my brain. So there's something.
Okay. This next part isn't so much of a question. I'm sorry for the misdirect, but you're gonna feel that pinging in your brain a lot. What are you doing with that?
Oh God! Oh.
It's okay now. He's been strangled.
Oh my God, Sal. Did you just kill your evil copy?
I did.
What does this mean? Like, if you had the capacity to kill, maybe you're the evil one.
Huh. A curious thought.
He was definitely pretty evil.
Well, now, you've certainly introduced a perplexing conundrum.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really tell the bushiness in the struggle. I kind of lost sight of what Sal's eyebrows look like.
I wouldn't worry about them too much. I'm just finishing shaping them up.
Okay.
I'll be ready to exit tomorrow with perfectly shaped eyebrows.
Okay. Well, okay, that's gonna do it for us here at Heroes Don't Do Paperwork. For those of you listening at home, remember, try to do the right thing. Sal, I'm gonna turn around. Is there like a flashing, blinking red light on my back or something like that, like a nodule or something?
There is, yes.
Yeah, can you press that for me?
Let me just get it with this knife here.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow is played by Matthew Wally. If you like the show and want to support it, or any of the other shows on the Podcavern Network, head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.